Hi, this is Crystal from Triple C Creations Crafting here in North Georgia. This is like the part 2 of my beach haul. We did just get back from fall break about a week ago, and anytime I'm out of town, I always like to go shopping for new craft supplies. And if you watched my other videos, I'm a great sale shopper, clearance shopper, anytime I can look for those deals. But the best ones are at the thrift store. And so I do this locally, and I have more thrift stores around than I have craft stores, except for, Dollar Tree and Walmart. But I try to go to the thrift store. I've got one good one locally that I try to go in there at least once a week. And they have a pretty big craft section. A lot of it's like kitty stuff, but sometimes they get in some good stuff. I mean, I've gotten some really nice things there. But this is my haul from the beach today. And Mom and I did a couple of thrift stores. We found one thrift store, and we actually drove to the next town over. The guys were fishing. We dropped them off at the fishing charter and went to the thrift store in that town, and had, a small craft section. But while we were there, they were putting things out, and they said they were actually cleaning out a lady's house who had recently died, and she had a ton of craft stuff. And they put out quite a bit while we were there, and they said it would just be more coming in every day. And the problem was we're out of town, and so it's not like we could even go back every day. So that was towards the end of our trip too. So we didn't make it back. I would have really liked to have gone back and found out what else they had. So, but let's get started on this. So the first thing, and some of you may not think this is craft supplies, but these were coloring books, like the adult coloring books. I like that these have the spiral because they'll lay open very nice. These even are perforated, whatever. They tear out neat. So I got 4. My mom got some. This one's got all the different seasons. And pretty, I don't, honestly, let's see. I don't see any in this one colored. My son colored one in this one. That's the one he was coloring. So I don't even see any in that one. So these were like new. And I paid $1 a piece for them. And we didn't get them all. I was looking to see if they're, I always like to see, well, what was it full price? But I think these two were probably some pretty expensive ones. This one has a price up here of $9.99. And this one, it's a thicker one too. No, I don't see a price on it. I didn't look them up. Sometimes I'll look things up to see what they were full price, but I didn't those. Okay. Next, I was really excited about a Goodwill, because Goodwill's it's usually pretty big, and this one was not though. So, but I did get this mini Bodabra for $1.99, and it's brand new. Like, I opened it up and I think I threw it away, but it did, the receipt was actually stuck down in here. It's never even been taken out of the plastic. So yeah, I like that. I've never used a Bodabra. I've seen somebody use a larger one, but for $1.99, and if I'm doing craft classes, then having multiple things that we can make bows with and share, it's even better. And this is for smaller ribbon too, I think. So has a purpose. I always look for storage items when I'm at thrift store. Storage containers are expensive, so I did find this storage container, and the stuff that's in it is actually was not in it, but so I look for storage containers. I also look for craft kits for my kids. So this is really 2 things I got. I got the storage container, and then while we were at the beach, we went ahead and opened it up, and we just put it in the storage container. But this is where you can make animals out of beads. So this is a puppy dog. I've never made this kind. So that's a puppy dog. We had a lizard, but it came untied. I think maybe I cut it too short. So I got to work on it. I guess I could just take a couple off. It's too short right now to tie, but if I took I could take one bead off and then I could tie it. So we got that, and I want to think that was maybe $2 or $3 for the kit. I think I paid $2 for this box, which is really cool that these come out. And then I think I paid $3 for the bead kit, and it was brand new. And then I think one of the stores, actually new, I found in clearance. I left this out of my other video because it was in here. All these were together. All these bead needles, or these craft needles. I think it was like $1.50, $1.99 for all those. It was on clearance. There's some of the tape. You know, I mentioned that I'd already opened it and was using it, so I was using that for this craft. So I got the box, like I said, $2. I think the bead set was $3, brand new. I believe I priced it at one of the craft stores for maybe $10. I also got these craft sets for my kids. They really like doing these perler beads. We started that during COVID. That was something that they got interested in, and I really thought they would be interested in dinosaurs. I guess we've already taken the price off. $2 or $3, maybe. One of these three, I think I may have paid $4. I think it was like $2. One was $2, one was $3, and one was $4. And then this one is money origami, and it comes with practice money. And looks like, I think one of my kids actually probably did that one, or it may have been done, but looks new. I think the perler ones, I want to think I opened it. It's been taped back, but if you look down in there, everything's still in the packaging. So brand new, Smithsonian. Wonder if it came from a craft store. It may have also come from Five Below. Sometimes they have cool craft kits. We get them there. So storage containers I like to look for. Also gift boxes that are in good shape. And you may think, well, that's not really crafty, but I like to give my crafts, and pretty boxes. These are, I recognize these are like Dollar Tree boxes, I think. But let's see. I paid $1.50 for 2 of them. So it's still cheaper than it was at the Dollar Tree, because there's $1.25 there. So it would have been $2.50 for both of those, and I got it for $1.50. I'm saving the best for last. Few odds and ends. So the craft store I was telling, not the craft store, the thrift store I was telling you about, that they had brought in a bunch of items where they were cleaning out somebody's house that had died. I got this, and this is $10 for this glue gun. And it says it has multiple tips. And $10, that's a lot for something in a thrift store. I don't usually pay that, but I looked at it. Let me make sure I have it turned up right. And like, I don't know that this has ever been used. Like, there's the instructions. There's a glue stick in it, but when you look at the tip, you can, if you look at the tip, you can tell how much it's been used. It's like, honestly, there's a little bit of glue, so I guess it has been used. But, I mean, it could not have been used maybe more than once or twice. It doesn't look like any of the tips have been used. And I really was excited about this one, okay? So, all these, you put this on, and all these little holes, that's where the glue comes out. So, I found a picture. Let's see. Here it is. So, make sure I can get it under here. Try this. I had to get really creative with my camera. I was filming on the floor so that my camera stand has suction cups. It could stick to the countertop. So I was filming on the floor. So I've got it managed to where I can like stand up and film instead of sitting on the floor. But I got a tripod I have to dodge. So here is the picture of the ribbon. So all those little holes, the hot glue comes out, and it's like it makes a wide, thin strip of hot glue. So I think that's really cool. And then the thin one would just be good for detail stuff. So, again, if I like to do, doing classes, doing more of those too. So having another hot glue gun, I usually don't take my good hot glue guns. I usually take ones I got at the Dollar Tree. So I do have, that are, and they're like low temp. So I have a hot glue gun that I've had since I got married. It's actually you can use it cordless. You can unplug the cord. It like gets hot. You can unplug the cord. But I really just leave it plugged up. I don't use it cordless. And then I recently bought one that has the fine tip. It's not a very large one, but it does have the detail tip on it. So I don't usually take those for classes, but you know, I might, especially as I'm getting more of these. So $10 for that. I looked it up. It's old. You can tell by the look. You know, it just depended. Like $30 was what I was finding them, and this one was new. And I know that's you know, I recognize the name, so I think it'll be a good one. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm excited about that. At the same one, they brought out some of these $5 boxes. So, there's 3 or 4 of them, but look at the beads, y'all. Oh my gosh. We know that these wooden beads are really expensive. So I got these wooden beads. For $5, I got this whole box. These wooden spools. I don't know what I want to do with them, but aren't they super cute? And honestly, this is like my first time going through it. More beads. Those are not exactly completely round. Well, oh, these are like caps. So they don't have a hole all the way through them. That's like those. So these are like these, just smaller. Oh, look at these little people. That's what they were working on. Wooden, and these are wooden, they're not clay. Clothespins. More kind of round type clothespins. The patterns. And I recently bought a lot of these clothespins because just an assortment of beads and other wooden items down through there. What I was going to do was put all my ribbon on them. I was taking it off my spools because all the spools are different. So I took it off my spools, and I was going to put it on this, and then I have a large like canister, glass canister. It was, I think, my grandmother's. But I ended up just putting them on like tongue depressors, and wrapping my ribbon on that and then pinning it. And so it takes up a lot less room, and it's, you know, very pleasing to the eye to look at. So, but still, these are good for crafts. And I found these. I'm gonna throw these in, and I honestly can't remember where I got them. I know it's a Dollar Tree. I don't know if I got them at a Dollar Tree or if maybe I got them at one of the thrift stores. So, but look at these. Are these like little angels? Aren't these the cutest? But I even thought if I wanted to take the wings off, I could put them with this, and I've seen them make like Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. So I may do that, or I've also seen where they take a big one and they just saw it off short, and then that's the baby. So may do something like that. You know, I mentioned in my other one that we are doing a craft night at church, do some Christmas ornaments. So that may be one of our ornaments. So, all right. So there's that. Wish we could have gone back, and then the last thing I got from that thrift store was, I think this was the last thing I got, this cutter. And this is a Frisker, and I'm always looking for these cutters. And again, this was probably more, you know, I bought the $10 glue gun. I bought the $5 box of beads. I think definitely worth it. $5 for the cutter. I've got them cheaper before, but it also came with a pack of blades. So, and I've not opened it. Actually, you know, I thought it had been opened, and yeah, somebody's cut around it. But still, it's put back in there. It has a blade on it. Has another blade here. And both of these look like regular cutting blades. It doesn't look like either's just square blade. And 2 replacement blades. Replacement blades are like $8 for this pack. Okay, and they're not opened. So unless they're like rusted or something, there's nothing wrong with that. I have several cutters that I've been buying at thrift stores and yard sales, so that when I do classes, I will have enough for everybody to use. And I have some that have different blades, so I'm going to go through one day, and I'm going to label them, because they do I think there's an I blade and a G blade. I think I is the new one and G is the older one, and so I have some of each. There for a while you couldn't find the G. I think it's the G blades, the older ones. I believe these are the I though. So, but I have some cutters like this too. So I need to go through all my cutters and figure out what blades they take, and just check them out. So I might even do a video on that. Ooh. I bought a bunch on clearance one time at Walmart too. Those are the guillotine ones, like $3. So awesome. Okay, so some random craft supplies. Just getting into randomness now. So embossing powder. Look at this. Stampin' Stuff trying to read it. Sterling silver. This is kind of an orangish pink embossing powder. Looking for a color. Red dragon. It's glittery. Silver stardust. This is transparent too. Okay. So I guess if I used a colored ink, whatever color it would just have glitter on. And then blue tinsel. And these were actually in like a grab bag with some just glitter that I threw it away because it was leaking and old and stuff. But I got it in a grab bag, I think for like $2 for this, plus the stuff that I got rid of. So good deal. And they, you know, they look good. I've not even taken the lid off. But they're full. So maybe I won't make a mess. Yeah, see, look at that. Ooh. Okay. I have never tried foiling before, but you know, hey, this is the same brand as my glue gun too. I know it's a craft name brand and crafting. So foiling sheets, it says 3 8x10 and 3/4 sheets for 25 cents. It's an older one though. I'll have to read up on like how they do it. And this may not be like what I'm even thinking foiling, like what they're doing foiling now with the laser jet and laminating thing. So I don't know. We'll try it. These are new in the package and I've not opened one of these, but I will say, so my thought is, I have this tool and I don't even remember where I got this tool, honestly. I think it's actually like a men's tool. My brother told me what it was one time. But I use this for weeding vinyl. This is my favorite weeder, okay? It's sharper than any of my other tools. It's sharper. So I use this for weeding. And so I'm thinking that these are going to be the same way. And I only paid, these are 50 cents. So I got 2 of them. Because if they're good, then, you know, I wanted to. And let's see. Let's see. Maybe not quite as sharp, but it's still pretty sharp. I don't know. That's my plan, is to use it for weeding. And my younger kids are getting big enough that they are wanting to help. So, you know, then I've got extra. And I prefer that kind. And like I said, I like the hook, but it's just big and bulky. All right. So I always buy rings if I find them. 50 cents for arc rings. I mean, come on. They are open, but they're all in there. So 50 cents. And I always like, you know, this is, I guess, stationery stuff, but I use it in my Bible journal. And I don't know, to me it's crafty. So, okay, last thing. And, you know, I wasn't really looking for a lot of paper when I went to the new stores, the regular craft stores, because I had bought 4 paper packs at a thrift store. So here they are. Look at that price. $2. $2 a piece. Except for this one. This one has the orange sticker. It was half price. So I paid $1 for this one. And look at the foiling on this. Let me do a quick flip through. Look at the foil. Look at all that foiling. Isn't that pretty? Oh, look at that. Sorry, I'm having to turn it sideways so I can get it on the camera. There's more foiling. I tried to look this up. This is probably an older one. I couldn't even find it. I think I could find a 6x6, but I don't think I found a 12x12 for sale. And when I get pads, whether I buy them at the thrift store or if I get them maybe Tuesday morning, I try to find, like, is there a date on it so I know like how old it is? But there's not even a date on this one. So $1 for that one, and it doesn't look like it's been used. And $2 for this one, Recollections Route 66. So you've got motorcycles, guitars, so kind of rock and roll type theme. Route 66, honestly, when I first saw it, I was thinking of the road. We went to Colorado last year, and my kids were all on, you know, all about Route 66 because they'd seen it in the movie Cars. And we did drive on it quite a bit, but that's not what it was. Oh, well. And then I got these 2, and, well, I didn't realize till after I bought them. I was so excited. Look at this, y'all. They're the same pad. But I only paid $2 for them. And honestly, these are like, they're not even, the tape's not even broke here. So let's see, this one, is the tape? No, the tape's not even broke here. So let me see if I can do a flip through. So neither one of them have even been opened. So it's still worth it for $2. But some good patterns in there. It's thick. It's the crepe paper. It's thicker. It's not real thick cardstock, but it's thicker than just regular designer choice paper. So that is my thrift store haul from the beach. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And also check out my other video where I went to the box stores. I went to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, Dollar Tree. Tuesday morning. Can't forget Tuesday morning. So check out that video from vacation. Thanks. See you later.